I am Benjamin Contreras, and welcome back to the Jasper Cat Production Show. I am returning with one of our final Godzilla Final Wars figures, and as you can see, I will be reviewing the Final Wars Gigan. Now, to start off with the detail, he looks amazing. The detail is very close to being perfect. It looks very similar to how he did in the movie, because in the Final Wars he was redesigned with the blackish blue color with all the dark gray and the metallic sort of stuff, and the wings are completely different from the original. So the detail is, of course, very good. Now the color scheme, most of it is pretty much all there. The eyes, of course, have that red Cyclops-looking color. All the spikes or horns, whichever you want to call it, are all the grayish color. The red and dark blue wings, the dark gray robotic spikes on his arms, and also you might be aware that the tail's missing. That was like missing like many years ago, so I haven't found it ever since, and it personally doesn't really bother me. So the color scheme is very good. Now the articulation, this guy had a whole lot of articulation. The head moves full 360. It's kind of stiff, but not as stiff as, say, Anguirus' head. The arms move very nicely. The legs move very good. However, they're bented that way, so there's not really much posability you can do with the legs. The tail doesn't move, and I'm guessing because of this nub here, that this part of the tail is supposed to move. The wings don't move, but you can sort of do that, but there's sort of like cuts on each side. So I don't really recommend doing that. So, yeah. For comparison, Daniel, could you give me the figure? This is the original version of Gigan from Godzilla vs. Gigan. Now, like in Anguirus, you could see humongous differences. For one thing, the color schemes are way different. He's pretty much green and gold, while this one is more dark and menacing looking. The spikes are much longer than the original. The eyes didn't really change that much. The tails are different. The feet look different. You could sort of see like where the kneecap would most likely be on this guy with the spikes here. You could kind of see it, but not so much. The wings are much shorter, and the head doesn't move on this guy. So yeah, there is a whole lot of differences. And of course, he is much taller. Also, another thing that's different is the spikes here. This one has pretty much spikes that are pretty much look like they're stable. Like they can't really like move. Like it looks like it's just completely stuck on. While this one, on the other hand, has like, in the movie, he was actually able to move the spikes around. So I'm not sure if he did that in his movie, but despite that, both these figures are good, but out of these two, I definitely recommend getting this guy more. He is just an awesome looking figure. He is very cool looking. He looks like someone you would see in Godzilla Final Wars. And since both of his fight scenes took place in the dark, and the way the color scheme is, he does really look very menacing looking. So, overall, out of a 5-star rating, I'm giving this guy a 5 out of 5. The figure looks amazing. Even if you get even if the tail is missing from there, this figure still looks very good. So, once again, we are almost done with this series. So, until next time, I'm Benjamin Contreras, and bye.